So basically, everything you've been taught about the Big Bang, the perfectly smooth, rapidly expanding a balloon of our early universe, well, it's a lie.
Yeah, a complete fabrication based on outdated models, honestly.
Right. And welcome to today's deep dive. We are incredibly glad you're joining us today because the source material we are jumping into, it contains a massive, just an earth-shattering paradigm shift in astrophysics.
It really does. It completely changes the game.
Exactly. So our mission today is to explore this explosive new research claiming that the universe didn't simply, stretch outward in a uniform linear progression. Instead, it buckled.
Hmm.
It physically folded in on itself under just unimaginable gravitational stress, which left a fractured, crumpled reality hidden right within the fabric of the vacuum we live in today.
And to set the stage for you here, it's really vital to understand that we are not just debating abstract whiteboard math today.
Right, this isn't just theory anymore.
No, exactly. We are looking at actual physical evidence that researchers have mapped out there in the deep sky. I mean, this is measurable data fundamentally challenging the foundation of cosmology.
Okay, so let's start with the evidence then. Because if these structural fractures, like these cosmic folds, have been there since the literal beginning of time, how did we suddenly just find them?
Right.
Like, what are researchers actually looking at when they say the universe is starred?
What's fascinating here is that it all comes down to a recent, incredibly high-resolution mapping of the cosmic microwave background. You'll often hear it called the CMB.
Right, the baby picture of the universe.
Exactly. For decades, the CMB was that baby picture. It showed this relatively smooth distribution of temperature fluctuations, which perfectly validated all the standard models of cosmic inflation.
Because we thought the universe expanded symmetrically, right? Like cooling down in a really predictable, uniform way.
Yes, exactly. But this new mapping completely upends that entire idea. When researchers looked closer than ever before, they didn't find random static or smooth temperature gradients. They found non-random geometric distortions.
Wait, when you say non-random, that implies a distinct, almost architectural structure hiding in the background radiation.
That is the core of the discovery right there.
Yeah.
They found recursive, knotted patterns embedded deep within the microwave background.
Knotted patterns.
Yeah. So instead of a smooth distribution, the mapping revealed highly concentrated areas of structural anomaly. The research teams are officially referring to them as quantum scars.
Man, quantum scars.
Yes.
It is such a visceral term. Okay, let's unpack this. Because if we've always pictured the early universe as a perfectly smooth, stretching rubber sheet, this new map is essentially implying we suddenly found giant, knotted scar tissue scattered all over it.
That's a perfect visual, yeah.
But I think we really need to break down the mechanics here. How does empty space itself get scarred? Like, what kind of cosmic event actually forms a quantum scar?
Well, to understand the scar, you really have to understand the trauma that caused it.
Okay.
These quantum scars, they represent a highly complex structural transformation, and they entirely defy the standard inflationary models, which, assume the universe began with a simple uniform explosion outward.
Because a uniform explosion stretches things. It doesn't, like, tangle them up.
Exactly, it doesn't tangle them. A knot implies that the fabric of space-time was overlapping, twisting, and structurally transforming under extreme duress.
Which means the early universe wasn't just expanding, it was violently contorting.
Mm.
And to understand how these massive knots actually formed, the sources indicate we have to trace this all the way back to the extreme forces present at the very beginning of time, right?
Right.
We need to look at the actual physics of this cosmic fold.
Yes, and that brings us to the Planck scale. For those familiar with quantum mechanics, you know the Planck scale is the absolute smallest, most fundamental threshold of the universe.
Like the absolute baseline of reality.
Precisely. It is the scale at which our current laws of physics basically start to break down and panic. So at the dawn of the universe, all matter and energy were compressed into this environment of extreme, incomprehensible gravitational pressure.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Because that pressure was so intense that it broke the standard rules of linear expansion.
Exactly.
The universe couldn't just cleanly stretch outward because the gravity was pulling way too hard in the opposite direction.
Right, the gravitational pressure was so overwhelming that space-time was forced to bypass linear expansion entirely.
Yeah.
Instead of stretching smoothly like that rubber sheet you mentioned, space-time physically overlapped with itself.
Wow.
It just buckled under its own weight.
It's like, okay, it's like taking a massive area rug on a hardwood floor and you shove the edges together so forcefully and so quickly that the heavy fabric can't just slide out of the way.
Mm.
It permanently creases and the fabric physically folds over onto itself.
That is a very grounded way to visualize a highly abstract concept. The fabric of reality literally crunched and overlapped.
But wait, hold on. Space isn't a physical rug. I mean, it's not a woven material you can just bunch up with your hands.
Mm.
So I want to push back on this mechanical explanation a bit.
Sure.
How can astrophysicists physically prove that distant points of empty space actually touched each other in a fold, rather than just, bending really close to one another? What is the proof of actual contact?
That is the pivotal question right there.
Yeah.
And it brings us to the concept of the topological defect.
Okay.
When space-time buckled and those distant points of the manifold actually collided, they didn't just bump and bounce off one another. The extreme energy essentially fused them.
Fuse them.
Yeah, they left a permanent stitch in the fabric of the vacuum,
So they're physically sewn together.
fused at the quantum level. And the smoking gun here, the undeniable, observable proof that this contact occurred, is that researchers are now finding specific quantum states that appear mirrored across billions of light years.
Wait, let me make sure I'm visualizing this correctly. Is it like if you folded a wet painting in half and the heavy paint transferred from one side to the other,
Oh, yeah.
and then you pull the canvas apart later, and now there are identical mirrored images on totally opposite sides of the painting?
That is an exceptional metaphor, yes.
Yeah.
We are seeing a literal physical echo of that collapsed epoch.
Wow.
You look at one specific region of the universe, and then billions of light years away, you find an exact mirrored quantum state.
That's insane.
The only mechanical, mathematical explanation for this phenomenon is that those two completely distinct regions of space were, at one point during this violent buckling, occupying the exact same coordinate.
They were occupying the exact same space.
Right. They were stitched together, the paint transferred, so to speak, and then the universe continued its expansion, carrying those mirrored signatures billions of light years apart.
So 2 points in the deep sky, separated by distances we can barely comprehend today, hold the exact same mirrored signature because they were physically mashed together at the beginning of time.
Exactly. They share a topological defect. It is the lingering fingerprint of a universe that folded.
So what does this all mean? Because this undeniable evidence of a stitched universe forces a total reckoning with the scientific models we've accepted as absolute truth.
Oh, absolutely.
We're basically shattering the myth of linear expansion. But if the universe violently buckled under its own weight, what happens to the idea of a perfect thermal reset? Because the standard Big Bang model says the dawn of time wiped the slate clean. It was supposed to be a perfectly smooth thermal distribution.
Right. The standard theory relies heavily on that perfect thermal reset. It assumes that as the universe expanded, everything smoothed out naturally. But the data extracted from these quantum scars tells a remarkably different story.
Okay.
By analyzing the stress-energy tensors around these scars, researchers have identified what they call a memory effect in the vacuum.
Okay, we need to slow down and explain that because a memory effect sounds vaguely mystical, but I know this is hard physics.
Right. No mysticism here.
What exactly is a stress-energy tensor, and how does it prove the vacuum actually remembers trauma?
Okay, think of a stress-energy tensor as a mathematical tool that measures exactly how matter and energy warp the space-time around them.
Got it.
Imagine putting a heavy bowling ball on a mattress. The tensor measures the depth and shape of the dip in the mattress.
Right.
Usually, if you remove the bowling ball, the mattress springs back to being perfectly flat. And the standard model assumed the universe sprang back perfectly flat after the Big Bang. But when researchers measure the tensors around these quantum scars, they find that the mattress is still permanently indented.
Even though the extreme density of the early universe has expanded away, the space itself is still warped.
Precisely. The vacuum is not a clean slate. The stress-energy tensors show that the intense buckling left a permanent structural memory embedded in the vacuum.
Wow.
The universe literally retains the architectural damage of its birth, which completely contradicts the idea of a smooth, uniform reset.
So the universe essentially has structural PTSD. Like, it hasn't forgotten the violence of how it was formed.
That's a great way to put it. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the implications are staggering.
How so?
Well, because the universe folded, because it physically overlapped and stitched itself together at the quantum level,
Yeah.
our current three-dimensional reality is merely a single layer of a much more complex, crumpled structure.
Oh, man. That is heavy. So the 3D space you and I live in, the space we move through, the stars we observe with standard telescopes, we are just looking at one sheet of a multidimensional cosmic origami.
Exactly. We perceive our universe as a flat, smoothly expanding sphere, simply because our physical existence is constrained to one localized layer of the fold.
Like we're trapped on the surface.
Right. We are flat characters living on a single page of a crumpled-up book. The overarching reality of the universe is actually a reconstructed, tangled masterpiece of hidden dimensions.
Yeah. Wow. Understanding that our reality is just one layer of a crumpled structure is an incredible theoretical leap. But what absolutely blows my mind from these sources is that the researchers haven't just left this on the whiteboard.
No, they haven't.
They have figured out a way to physically navigate this hidden geometry today.
Yeah.
We are literally mapping the fractured vacuum.
Yes, that is the technological breakthrough that takes this from a theoretical physics paper to an observable reality. It comes down to advanced interferometry developed in the year 2026.
But if these quantum scars are practically invisible to standard optical or even like standard radio telescopes,
Yeah.
how did advanced interferometry allow us to suddenly see a structural failure in the vacuum?
Well, interferometry works by superimposing electromagnetic waves.
Yeah.
Imagine throwing two stones into a perfectly still pond.
Okay.
You watch the ripples intersect, and that creates a predictable interference pattern. Now imagine there is a hidden, invisible rock sitting just beneath the surface of the water. When the ripples pass over that hidden rock, their pattern is minutely altered. Advanced interferometry operates on a similar principle, but on a massive cosmic scale.
So by analyzing how electromagnetic waves from the deep universe interfere with each other when they finally reach Earth, we can spot the hidden rocks.
Exactly. The researchers pointed these highly sensitive instruments toward the suspected quantum scars. Because a topological defect physically warps the vacuum, it alters the path and the phase of the light waves passing through it.
Ah, I see.
By measuring those incredibly minute deviations, they generated a coherent map of the universe's original structural failures.
They mapped the crease lines. It's like we brought in cosmic structural engineers to find exactly where the foundation of the universe cracked, and they actually found the hidden seams of the fold.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
But if researchers can identify specific crease lines in the deep sky, do the actual laws of physics behave differently at those hidden seams? I mean, if that is where the fabric of reality was pushed to its absolute breaking point, are the laws of physics broken there?
The mapping confirms that the laws of physics do fluctuate slightly along these fractures.
So things like gravity or electromagnetism might operate just a little bit differently if you were somehow standing right on a cosmic crease line.
Yes, they exhibit measurable anomalies. Because the vacuum is fundamentally altered at the site of a topological defect, the way particles interact with the vacuum also changes.
That's fascinating.
These crease lines act as historical markers. They show us the exact coordinates where the universe buckled before it finally shifted into its current phase of accelerated expansion. The physics at those coordinates are essentially scarred by the event.
But knowing the precise locations of these physical fluctuations isn't just an astronomical curiosity, though. As the sources point out, unlocking these hidden seams opens up some wild and potentially highly dangerous applications for humanity.
Oh, absolutely.
We aren't just looking at the legacy of a collapsed reality. We are trying to figure out what we can actually do with it.
And this raises an important question about our technological future. Because if we understand this folded spacetime, it theoretically opens the door to manipulating the vacuum itself.
Wait, manipulating the vacuum sounds like street science fiction. How do you manipulate nothingness?
Well, by realizing that the vacuum isn't nothingness at all, it has a physical structure, and we now know it has physical flaws.
Right.
Researchers are proposing that by targeting these pre-existing scars, these weakened crease lines where the laws of physics fluctuate, we could potentially achieve faster-than-light calculations.
Faster-than-light calculations. Wait, how does a cosmic scar operate as a supercomputer?
It's all about bypassing linear space. Remember the mirrored quantum states we discussed earlier?
The wet painting metaphor.
Exactly. 2 points in the universe separated by billions of light years that share a topological defect. Because they were stitched together during the cosmic fold, mathematically and structurally, they are still connected in a higher dimension.
So the paint is still touching even if the canvas was pulled apart.
Exactly. If we can harness those specific quantum states, Information wouldn't have to travel linearly through the expanding space between them.
Oh, wow.
A computation could be processed across that dimensional stitch instantly. It is a supercomputing shortcut built into the very geometry of the cosmos, utilizing the universe's own structural failures to bypass the speed of light.
The sheer brilliance of using the universe's broken seems as like a quantum internet is astounding. But it also leads me to a pretty terrifying existential realization.
Uh-oh.
Well, if the universe originally folded on itself under extreme gravitational stress, and we now know our reality is full of these weakened crease lines and permanent physical fractures, does that mean the stable expansion we are experiencing right now is just temporary?
It is a profoundly sobering thought, and the source material validates that exact concern. The stability of our current outward expansion may very well be a temporary phase.
So the balloon could buckle again.
If the underlying architecture of space-time folded once, it remains susceptible to further geometric shifts. The topological defects, the quantum scars, they are areas of massive structural weakness. We can no longer view ourselves as occupants of a smooth, perfectly stable, perpetually expanding sphere. The foundation has faults.
We are occupying a fractured reality.
We are occupants trying to decipher the scars of its creation. And knowing that the foundation is riddled with these historical stress points means we have to accept that a future geometric shift is entirely within the realm of physical possibility.
It fundamentally changes how you view your place in the cosmos. We aren't riding a smooth, endless wave of linear expansion. We are living inside a highly volatile, multidimensional origami shape that is tenuously held together by quantum stitches.
And those stitches, those anomalies, are the only reason our localized layer of reality holds its shape today.
Well, this has been an absolute journey. To recap for you listening, we started by dismantling the comforting, century-old myth of a smooth Big Bang explosion. We explored the high-resolution maps of the cosmic microwave background that finally revealed the knotted quantum scars hiding in plain sight. We broke down the extreme physics of the cosmic fold, how immense gravitational pressure at the Planck scale shoved space-time together so forcefully that it left permanent physical stitches, resulting in mirrored quantum states across billions of light years.
We examine how those topological defects create a measurable memory effect in the stressed energy tensor, which proves beyond a doubt that our 3D reality is just one isolated layer of a complex, crumpled structure.
Right.
And we discussed how the 2026 breakthroughs in advanced interferometry finally allowed us to map these crease lines, proving that the laws of physics themselves fluctuate at the universe's hidden seams.
And finally, we looked at the incredible potential to use these historical fractures for faster-than-light computing, balanced against the terrifying reality that our universe's stable expansion might just be a temporary pause between violent folds.
It is a profound, paradigm-shifting expansion of human knowledge.
It truly is. We want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fractured vacuum of space. But before we sign off, we want to leave you with one final thought to mull over.
Oh, this is a good one.
We've established today that our three-dimensional reality is just a single layer on a crumpled cosmic structure, and that this vast structure is deeply susceptible to future geometric shifts. So ask yourself this. If the universe's immense gravity decides to add a brand new crease line tomorrow, or suddenly unfold an ancient one, would our specific, localized layer of reality even perceive the shift happening? Or would human history simply be caught and instantly erased in a dropped cosmic stitch?
A fascinating and profoundly chilling perspective.
Something to think about the next time you look up at the night sky and assume it's perfectly still. Thanks for listening, and keep questioning the nature of your reality.